when we decided to do the Mohawk Loop launch, the idea was to increase the amount of post-consumer content in a number of papers as we basically re-engineered them. And the decision was, what grades can we add more recycle to, or post-consumer to? And the decision comes with a lot of different factors in that ultimately what's the paper going to be used for, and what's it going to look like, and look at how much post-consumer we can add to certain colors, where the inks in the ink looks on the paper and how the dyes in the paper react to the post-consumer play a factor in what we decide to do. Certain grades we only took up to 50% because we were concerned that at a higher level the paper just wouldn't look as good as we wanted it to. Other grades we could take fully up to 100%. Obviously there's concern about dirt content and formation of the sheet, being that post-consumer content typically runs about 30% softwood, so when you get into higher basis weights you got to be concerned about formation. And so we were very careful to select the amount of post-consumer depending on the grade, so we can get the best looking sheet, because obviously we want people to be able to print high-end products and end pieces on our products. So that was a lot of the thought process that went into that, is trying to think through the product and what people are going to do with it, what the designers and the printers are going to do with it, so we knew the paper would perform. Another big factor just was post-consumer is the dirt content. We do a lot of work with our suppliers to make sure that we control how much dirt comes in. We look over every lot before they ship it, look at data from the lot to make sure that it is going to meet the expectations that we have. Granted, it's 100% post-consumer, so some of it is you get what you get. We're looking at data, and we make decisions, and we reject lots from time to time just to make sure that we're at least meeting the expectations of what we're going to produce. But we put controls around it to make sure it's going to perform. The big thing is, how is it going to perform when it hits the printer, when it hits the designer, when it hits the ultimate end user, that they're going to get what they want out of it, that it's going to print well, it's going to have the look they're looking for, and also send the right message.